Hello, welcome to another S.H.Figuarts review. This is the Kamen the ZO villain Doras. This is a Bandai Premium exclusive. Got this a while ago, but just didn't have the time to film it yet because I was wearing all these little DC Legos and stuff. Hey! Oops, I said Legos at the plural. I blasphemy. And back in the box. So inside the cardboard box, you of course have the normal box, which is right here. Doras. S.H.Figuarts is the new standard figure series that incorporates the Bandai figure art and the theme, pursuing character expression through humanoid action. Tamashii logo, Bandai logo, Tamashii Nation logo, and the ZO logo right here. Sort of standard to show era style boxing for premium stuff. They outlined the figure, making it look pretty cool. But I guess they ran out of ideas because all three of these images on the box are the same pose. Doras. And there's him fighting Jay and standing in the same pose, just back to front. They had no ideas. They're like, oh, it's a monster. At least it's a monster's getting S.H.Figuarts for crying out loud. Christ, got all these S.H.Figuarts. You don't really have that many monsters to go around for the Kamen Riders to do battle. If you want to take a closer look at the photographs of the box art, the instruction manual sheet right here, and also a photo shoot of the figure, please feel free to head over to the Flickr or Facebook link in the video description below. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Obviously, he's not going to have that many accessories, so there he is. Old style S.H.Figuarts box where the top tray actually comes down. Opens very easily. There is a head protection piece of plastic up there to protect his antennae. Apart from the fist hands already on him, he has very open hands and relaxed hands. He has a long tail that you can pull out the short tail on his butt and plug in the long tail, and so that's really his only accessory. So if we just get to the back here, we get this little butt plug. Unfortunately, it's also situated on a soft piece of plastic, so just get that. And then you can plug the tail in. When there's a ball peg on the tail, so it makes it kind of hard to plug in. Hopefully it doesn't move. Oh, there we go. So you actually got a ball peg articulation there, a ball joint, and there's also a little swiveling joint on the lower part of the tail. So it's actually just some extra movement here. The plastic itself is not movable. This is hard, soft rubbery plastic. So there's no metal piece inside for extra articulation. It's just sort of there, and it's good. This one gives him a third thing to lean on, kinda. Can it lean on? Yes, it can. So articulation. Do be very careful with the antennae. They're soft-ish, but kind of pointy. Not sharp though. It doesn't feel like it's stabbing me, but yeah. They had a box protection in there specifically for the antennae for a reason. So you better make sure you don't mess around it too hard, the horns. Really nice transparent eyes as well though, if you can somehow see it. Articulation, so there is double neck joint. This giant piece is a neck, so he can't really look up though. So up, down, sort of turn. Oh, there's full rotation, sort of. You can sort of move sideways a little bit. Yeah, the new huge neck collar thing is soft rubbery plastic, but a lot of articulation hindered. These shoulder pads are pretty tough. They go up and down. So ball socket and torso, up, down, rotation here, full rotation here, double elbow joint. Fist is on the ball peg on a really very wide range of a swiveling joint. That's cool. It's pretty cool. Uh-oh, dislocated my shoulder. Clink. Double torso joint, and this looks really good for creature. They've really done quite well in hiding the extra muscle bits and stuff. That's pretty cool. Rotating, yeah, not fully, but pretty wide range. Up, down. Leg goes down, leg goes up, little rotation here, soft pointy bit. Oh, can you do a right kick? Kinda. Double knee joint, back, forward, very stiff. Try not to break this. Foot's on the ball socket, I believe. Yep, ball socket. toe goes up a little bit, and there we go, that's all the articulation. Whoops, leg goes back in. There we go. S.H.Figuarts Doras from Kamen Rider Z.O is pretty good figure. It's not a figure that I expected to see anytime soon. I guess they did release Z.O a while ago, you know, like a few months ago. But yeah, did not expect this guy to come along, especially for villain character from the Showa era. Not many of those come along. There was a couple of guys. There's some Shocker troopers and minions, combatmen, and Shocker riders. But yeah, not really that many villains on the past. So it's kind of cool. Just for novelty's sake, it's cool to have him around. Yeah, sure, these days we have, you know, the Greed, Dopas and stuff, but before that, not a lot of them appear. I mean, you got bad riders, but anyone who's not a rider, you know, it's hard to come out. This figure is pretty excellent. Tramp stands very well hidden underneath his foot, and even there it's not very visible because the ink they use is very similar to the color of his skin, so it's hard to see. The coloring here is pretty excellent. Usually with S.H.Figuarts, I'm always worried if they're not doing some sort of armor. I'm always worried if they will mess up with maybe the faces and such. And you know, I don't really agree with their choice of faces for the upcoming Age of Ultron S.H.Figuarts that they're releasing with Thor and Captain America. I think they look a bit weird, but with this guy, the whole creature look of him looks spot on. This is a really good representation of this creature. I don't care for Jay and Z.O too much. You know, they just came in sort of one-off movies that were average. But you know, we did see this character again in the Kamen Rider Decade movies, so I'm sort of looking at it from that point. And I think it's pretty cool. Like, you know, I can have him posing next to Decade or some of the other Kamen Riders and not just Z.O, because this creature is worth more there. Now obviously with accessories you're not getting too much, and with the price you're paying for, it does seem a bit lacking compared to other S.H.Figuarts. But this figure does look very good, and maybe most of the budget went into making sure that his skin tone and flesh coloring just looked just right. So that's a lot of important thing going there. Molding lines didn't see any, painting issues didn't see any. This is a very good figure. Obviously be careful with his horns, so that's something to watch out for. And yeah, decent, nice surprise of an S.H.Figuarts. I wasn't expecting much of this, but after handling him, messing around the figure for a little bit, I do appreciate this figure. He could have come with one extra pair of hands for holding things though. Bandai, you always skip that hand. Bandai. Subscribe, suggest, and comment below. Take care and have a nice day. Bye.